Hi, I'm Jane Lizotte. I am the principal of Sherwood Middle School in Shrewsbury. Sherwood Middle School is currently seeking the approval of a new building from the taxpayers and voters in Shrewsbury because our school building isn't currently meeting our educational and programming needs. We currently have a building that has served its purpose for sure, but there are many issues with the building that are problematic day in and day out. The building was built in 1964 for 700 students. 14 years ago, we purchased used modular classrooms to add to the building. At that time, we did not expand our core facilities such as our cafeteria, our restroom facilities, our gymnasium. So because of that, we have crowded lunches that begin at 10:30 in the morning and end at 1:15. We have gym space that's not adequate for the number of students in the gymnasium at any given time. And we have restroom facilities that are subpar or substandard. We currently have 914 students at Sherwood Middle School, and they and the teachers have worked very hard around some difficult issues. We have ongoing heating and ventilation problems throughout the school. Some classrooms, we have heaters that are run very warm. Other classrooms have very little heat. So there's inconsistent heat. There we have classrooms and we have a cafeteria and a gymnasium that have no sound system. The intercom system does not work in our two largest spaces in the building, as well as in 5 or 6 additional classrooms or office spaces. So in the event of an emergency, safety is definitely an issue when we cannot get emergency messages out to students and staff. We also have made classroom spaces out of other spaces that were not intended to hold the number of students that we have in them currently. We have students working on a stage in our orchestra classes and our drama and music classes. We have office spaces that have become small group work stations for students and teachers. And as the Mass School Building Authority has told us, our average classroom space size is far smaller than it should be. The state has told us that the classroom size for students in this age group, age 10 through 12, should be in classrooms where the spaces are between 900 and 1,000 square feet. Our average classroom size currently is 660 square feet. We have classrooms that are far smaller than that, and we have a few classrooms that exceed the 660 square feet allotment. We've learned a lot in the past several years about how students learn best, and we know now that teaching and learning is far different than it was back in 1964 when the school was originally designed as a junior high school. We know that students learn best when they're working with others in small group settings, when students are actively engaged. Active learning has been a focus of ours for the past few years because we know that both students and adults learn best when engaged with subject matter, doing active learning activities that help them process information. Our classrooms aren't designed with those learning needs and educational practices in mind. Someone recently said, and I thought it was a wonderful analogy, we wouldn't want someone diagnosed today with a terrible illness being treated with medical procedures and methods that were used almost 50 years ago, nor would we want them in a hospital that was designed in 1964. We want our students, we want our teachers, we want our medical patients in the best situations possible, and we are not currently in that situation here at Sherwood Middle School. The state has given us their approval, which was not easy to get, to build the new Sherwood Middle School. They were presented with 3 proposals. A no-build option, which would cost taxpayers roughly $20 to $21 million just to fix the current structure and add new modulars onto the building. An ad reno model was also presented, and the no build. Because the costs all came in very close to one another, the no build was the choice of the state. That is what they approved to give us, and currently the state has agreed to approximately reimburse the town of Shrewsbury, the taxpayers, 53% of the roughly $8 million job. So what I am encouraging all of you to do is to get out and vote on March 2nd. We need your voices heard. I equate a no vote to someone who doesn't vote. We absolutely need every vote. As several of you know, Floral Street School only passed by 87 votes, and we know that this project will only pass with the help of all of you voters at home. So thank you for listening.